Only 1% of people over 50 know this. A single scoop of an ultra-safe, ultra-cheap supplement can slow, and even reverse, age-related muscle loss, sharpen your mind, and make daily life feel lighter. It's not a steroid. It's not exotic. It's creatine. And if you've written it off as a gym bro powder, you're leaving real strength, energy, and independence on the table. Stay with me and I'll show you the before and after you can expect in 30, 60, and 90 days, the myths that scare people off, and the exact way to use it so you actually feel the difference. From 50 onward, your body quietly trims away muscle every year. That isn't just about looks, it's about how easily you climb stairs, stand up from the couch, carry groceries, protect your joints, balance, and avoid falls. That creeping weakness has a name, sarcopenia, and it accelerates with age. But here's the plot twist. Your muscles and brain run on fast, rechargeable energy called ADP, and creatine is your body's shortcut to replenish it. More creatine in your cells equals more available energy in the moments you need it most. Before creatine, you might notice the classic 50-plus slowdown, fewer reps, longer recovery, afternoon brain fog, knees that complain after a walk, tossing and turning at night and feeling it the next day. After creatine, the changes are subtle at first, then unmistakable. Your sets go a little longer, stairs feel less steep, your grip stays firm at the end of the day, and that fuzzy mid-afternoon window gets clearer. Think of it like upgrading from a dying phone battery to a fresh one, same phone, new staying power. Let's clear the two biggest fears that keep people over 50 from using creatine the right way. First, the hair myth. People worry creatine causes hair loss because one small study in athletes saw a temporary bump in a hormone linked to baldness. Hair loss itself wasn't measured, and follow-up research hasn't shown creatine makes your hair fall out. Genetics, age, stress, nutrition, those matter far more. If you were going to thin, creatine isn't the switch that flips it. Second, the kidney myth. Creatine can nudge up a lab number called creatinine, which doctors also use to assess kidney function. That confuses people. In healthy adults, long-term studies and sports nutrition position stands show creatine doesn't harm kidneys. If you already have kidney disease or are on certain meds, talk to your clinician first. For everyone else, it's among the safest, best-studied supplements on Earth. What actually happens after 50 when you take creatine consistently? Your muscles store more quick energy, so resistance training works better. That means more strength from the same effort, better power for everyday moves, and more lean mass to protect joints and spine. Your brain also stores creatine, and older adults often notice less mental fatigue and better processing speed in demanding tasks, especially if you eat little or no meat. On top of that, stronger muscles raise your daily calorie burn, helping control midsection creep as metabolism slows with age. And while creatine isn't a joint supplement, stronger muscles stabilize joints, which often means less nagging knee, hip, and back discomfort during movement. Here's the simple, science-backed way to do it so you actually feel the after. Use plain creatine monohydrate. Not hydrochloride, not ethyl ester, not fancy blends. The classic form is the one with mountains of research behind it, and it's the most cost-effective. Dose 3 to 5 grams per day, every day. If you want faster saturation, you can load 20 grams per day split into 4 smaller doses for 5 to 7 days, then 3 to 5 grams daily. If you're 50 plus, on the larger side, or fully plant-based, 5 grams daily is a practical sweet spot. Take it with a meal or after training. Pairing it with carbs and protein can help uptake. Missed a workout? Take it anyway. Consistency matters more than timing. What should you expect on the scale? In the first 1 to 2 weeks, you might see 1 to 3 pounds up. That's water pulled into your muscle cells where the energy action happens, not bloat under your skin, not fat. It's actually a good sign the supplement is doing its job. If your stomach is sensitive, split your dose, 2 to 3 grams morning, 2 to 3 grams evening, and mix it in warm water or a smoothie so it dissolves fully. Caffeine is fine for most people, but huge doses with creatine can bother some stomachs, so notice how you feel and adjust. Quality matters. Buy from a reputable brand with third-party testing. Look for NSF certified for sport or informed choice. Creatine monohydrate labeled Creapure is a common high-purity option. The goal is simple. What's on the label is in the tub. No contaminants, no shortcuts. Hydration still counts. Creatine draws water into your muscles, and older adults can have a weaker thirst signal. Keep your urine light yellow. A couple of extra glasses of water spread through the day is an easy win. And remember, creatine has actually been associated with fewer cramps in some athlete data, not more, but being well hydrated always helps performance. Now the part you'll feel in real life, the before and after timeline. Days 1 to 7, not much drama, maybe a pound or 2 up, maybe a touch fuller in the muscles. Workouts feel normal or slightly better. Days 8 to 21, you start squeezing out extra reps at the same weight, or your usual walk pace feels easier and more rhythmic. Stairs don't spike your heart rate as much. Mental drag in long tasks softens. Days 22 to 60, visible firmness in arms, legs, and shoulders, stronger grip when opening jars, quicker recovery between sessions, more confidence in balance-heavy tasks like stepping off a curb or carrying laundry downstairs. Days 60 to 90, strength PRs for your age, steadier energy through the day, and that gratifying moment when you realize a chore that used to feel heavy now feels routine. Make the most of it with 3 simple levers. Pair creatine with resistance training 2 to 4 days per week. Think push, pull, squat, hinge, carry. That's where creatine shines. Hit your protein, roughly 0.7 to 1.0 grams per pound of goal body weight across the day from lean meats, dairy, eggs, or a protein supplement if needed. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Creatine helps energy, but sleep is still the master key for muscle, brain, and mood. Who should pause and talk to a clinician first? Anyone with diagnosed kidney disease, significant liver disease, or those using diuretics or nephrotoxic medications. If you're unsure, a quick baseline blood test and a check-in 8 to 12 weeks later is smart, especially if you're 60 plus or on multiple meds. Common mistakes that kill results: stopping on rest days, underdosing, a teaspoon that's really 2 grams instead of 5. Chasing fancy forms that cost more and don't work better, skipping training and expecting miracles, or giving up after 2 weeks. Stay the course. Creatine is a small daily habit that compounds. Let's recap your action plan so your after 50 looks and feels strong. Start tomorrow with 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, take it daily with food, drink an extra 2 glasses of water, and strength train a few times per week. In 30 days you'll feel it. In 90, other people will notice. In a year, you'll be the person who didn't just age, you upgraded. If you want more science-backed, zero-hype guides like this, hit subscribe, drop a comment with your age and training routine, and I'll help you dial in the rest. Protein, joints, recovery, all of it. Your future self is going to thank you.